Good morning, my name is Matthew Hugo from Weather Commerce, and this is this morning's weather briefing on Monday the 6th of December. Today's weather brief will cover information on the United Kingdom, Europe, Scandinavian precipitation and finally global weather alerts. Firstly, taking a look at the UK Fast Trader model comparison graph, a model agreement is good for temperatures to be at least 6 or 7 degrees below climate averages of around 8 degrees Celsius over the next few days, before a steady rise in temperatures then takes place during the latter half of the week. The following weather chart for Wednesday the 8th of December helps to illustrate why temperatures are forecast to remain below climate averages, as high pressure to the west of the UK helps to maintain a cold or very cold northerly air mass across the United Kingdom. Also, all of the available forecast models within the latest UK map view signal temperatures to be at least 6 or 7 degrees below climate averages for Wednesday the 8th of December. As a result, confidence is high to suggest that temperatures will remain considerably below climate averages well into the middle part of the coming week at least. By the weekend of the 11th and 12th, model agreement continues to be good for temperatures to be just slightly below climate averages. This is in association with a milder air mass developing across the United Kingdom, and confidence is high to suggest that temperatures will rise to near climate average temperatures by the weekend of the 11th and 12th, given good model agreement and consistency over recent days. Temperatures are forecast to rise to nearer climate averages towards the coming weekend, as high pressure becomes located just to the south and southwest of the UK. As a result, a milder west or northwesterly air mass is forecast to develop on the northern side of the area of high pressure, helping to raise temperatures back to nearer climate averages. The majority, if not all, of the available forecast models within the latest UK map view signal temperatures to become near, if not just slightly below climate averages by Saturday 11th. As a result, confidence is medium to high to suggest that temperatures will recover and become just slightly below climate averages towards the coming weekend. Within the longer term, towards and beyond mid-December, confidence is continuing to grow given recent model consistency and latest forecast data today to suggest that temperatures by the weekend of the 18th and 19th of December will be at least 4 or 5 degrees below a climate average of around 7 degrees Celsius. A cold air mass is forecast to redevelop across the United Kingdom into the third week of December, and rather cold conditions are then forecast to persist up to and including the Christmas period at the moment in time. The trend for temperatures to generally fall below climate averages once again within the longer term, and particularly beyond mid-December, is backed up by the majority, if not all, of the available forecast models. The latest UK map view for Sunday the 19th illustrates this, with all of the available forecast models signalling temperatures to be considerably below climate averages. As a result, I feel that given model consistency over the last couple of days and this latest forecast data, it does look as though temperatures across the UK and probably northwest Europe will drop below climate averages once again during the final third of December. And now taking a look at the predicted temperatures across Europe within the next 7 to 10 days or so. And the very cold conditions of recent days is forecast to continue within the next 7 to 10 days across many areas of Europe, including the UK, France, Germany, Poland, Switzerland, Eastern Europe and also up into Scandinavia. Here temperatures are forecast to remain considerably below climate averages. Parts of Iberia and southeastern areas of Europe are forecast to have temperatures slightly above climate averages, as milder conditions dominate the weather here. The latest European map view also continues to back up this temperature prediction, with all of the available forecast models signalling temperatures to be considerably below climate averages across the majority of Europe. However, as mentioned, parts of Iberia and also across into other areas of the Mediterranean, temperatures here are forecast to be milder, with generally near, if not slightly above, climate average temperatures. The trend within the longer term, towards and beyond mid-December, is for temperatures to remain generally below climate averages across a large portion of Europe, with perhaps the exception of some Mediterranean areas. Cold, if not very cold conditions are forecast to continue, and model consistency is good regarding temperatures being below climate averages. As an example, mean temperatures across the UK are forecast to generally be between 0 and 5 degrees Celsius. However, other central and eastern areas of Europe may see temperatures as low as -10 or -15 degrees Celsius. I feel that given good model consistency over recent days, temperatures are likely to remain considerably below climate averages overall across a large portion of Europe during the middle and latter stages of December. And now taking a look at the precipitation forecasts across Scandinavia. And within the next 7 to 10 days, the trend is forecast to continue for many parts of Scandinavia, particularly across southern regions of Norway and also northern areas of Sweden and Finland to have precipitation considerably below climate averages, with perhaps less than 5 or 10 millimetres of rainfall expected. The exception, however, is some western areas of Norway, which is expected to experience more unsettled conditions. Here, precipitation totals are likely to be nearer climate averages, or perhaps even slightly above. The longer-term precipitation forecast across Scandinavia during and towards mid-December is precipitation totals to generally remain below climate averages, particularly across northern areas of Sweden and the whole of Finland. Here, less than 5 millimetres of rainfall is expected, as a very cold but dry air mass dominates the weather. Some far western areas of Norway may experience nearer climate average precipitation totals, as somewhat more unsettled conditions dominate at times. We're now taking a look at global weather alerts which highlight significant deviations from normal. And first taking a look at China. Many central and northern regions of China within the longer term are forecast to experience significantly below average precipitation totals, but also significantly below average temperatures, as a very dry but very cold period of weather develops across these areas of the country. Mean temperatures across northern regions of China in particular may be less than -15 or -20 degrees Celsius. In contrast, temperatures across many central and western areas of Australia are forecast to become very warm indeed, if not hot, within the next 7 to 14 days. Temperatures across western and parts of northern Australia may reach in excess of 35 to 40 degrees Celsius. These very hot conditions are also likely to coincide with relatively dry conditions as well, particularly across western areas of Australia. The recent trend for precipitation totals to be considerably above climate averages across south and southeastern areas of Brazil is forecast to continue throughout the next 7 to 14 days at least. Precipitation totals of up to and over 100 to 150 millimetres is possible, which is 100 to 200% of normal. The unsettled conditions are forecast to continue throughout the remainder of December at the present time. You are now welcome to trial Fast Trader version 2 with a global view and a fully integrated Central and Eastern European module. Please go to the metro-fasttrader.com/data website. The trial will run until the 15th of December. Please note, a model comparison tool with a 32-day ECM forecast is now available for all European countries on the map view. You can navigate to this from the latest run by clicking Long Range Daily Min or Long Range Daily Max in the options bar on the top right of the page. You can also navigate to graphs for the individual component cities of the country aggregations from the latest run graph. You can find them under the heading Component Cities in the bottom right. Ask Dominic or Tony about our early bird special, which also expires on that date. The morning briefing service and tailored forecast bench consulting are also available with Fast Trader.